Hello and welcome to the fourth part of our tutorial. This time we will discuss how to run through Nokron, and pretty much we'll discuss, I'll try to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bosses, I guess, or maybe even 6, I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, let's start, and what we need to do is we'll need to do a run warp right now. So we want to level up our mind once, upgrade our flask twice, and upgrade our tiers 3 times. Also, we allocated to 4-2. And now we go to here, jump into the wall and dismount. I want to activate the portal because we have an imbued key from before, and now we travel to another location. Once you're appeared here, just do a roll warp. And now once we roam warp, now it will be time for Mimic Tier. So what's about Mimic Tier? Mimic Tier is a free fight if you perform a certain timing. And I'll try to somehow share how you want to press the button here. You want to unequip everything from yourself except Godskin's Teacher, because it doesn't really matter. And once you'll be running, you want to prepare Sword Knight in Flame. Once this Mimic Tier will start to move. So not like this, but you will see how it will start to move. And after that, we'll go to the certain spot. There will be like some plants, a tall plant that you will see. After that, we'll use RKR, Royal Knight's Resolve. And once Mimics, look at Mimic's head right now, once I'll be pressing the button. Once Mimic's head, I don't know, it will something like raise up and will stop moving and will fully appear. You want to press button. So let me just show you. So we prepare our menu. Mimic starts to move, we equip, go to this plant, RKR, and approximately like this. And as you can see, it works perfectly. No problems at all. Once we finished this, set up Pegasus again. So Mimic Tier, as I said, is free, but if you hacked it up, well, you will need to fight them properly. It's not a obviously hard boss or something like that, but you will lose your time anyway. So to set up Pegasus again, just look up for this spot right here and just walk down. Here we go. Nothing complicated here. We go back. Sorry. Then jump right here, wait when you can summon, and while summoning, try to move forward and jump on this torch right here. And now just run approximately, it's the place of bonfire that's called Ancestral Woods. So we just right here, and we will use our double jump here, because we will not need it during this Pegasus at all, except this part. We'll light this grace. And while running, also summon Pegasus back. So we'll need to go again, right here. But this time we'll need to go lower, because our segment is called, as you can see, Mimic Tier Ashes. So that means pretty much we will need to go. We jump right here, dismount, lowering cooldown of falling. We jump right down here. Same again. Just walk down here and jump right here to the window. Here is our first usage of a Stone Sword key. Kills this guy. Quit out. And here is our Mimic Tier Ashes. Once we picked it up, we can just warp back to the Ancestral Woods bonfire. No problems at all. Let's go further. So once we appeared here, summon your horse again. Now next thing is we need to light 3 obelisks on top. First one is right here. Second one you can see already. And while doing this, you can also... Oh, come on. Thank you. You can also equip Summer items back, because we will need to tank some stuff sometimes. We'll light this obelisk as well. Third one is right in front of me. Right here. And we'll light it as well. Next thing we'll need to do after this obelisk, we'll need to die. And we need to die anywhere from here. You just walk off from here, walk off this ledge. You just need to drop right here on this land. Anywhere you want, pretty much. And respawn with a stake of Maruka. That will move you down there. Instead of top, you'll be on the bottom. And we'll need this for... Ancestor Spirit quest. So we'll need to light obelisks here 6 times again. We pick up one more golden seed as well. And try to stick to the right side, because there is a huge red right here. It usually causes no problems if you stick to the right side. The only guys that will aggro on you are those guys. But usually they also don't cause any problems. Now we just go to the next obelisk. Jump from here. And here we go. Here's the next obelisk. Perfect. Thank you very much. Now will be a bit scary part. It's not like maybe super scary, but I would not go here without full HP or at least 75% of it. Because there will be some... I don't know how those enemies are called, but some electric balls. You don't really want to take damage from them. They hit you quite hard. So you want to go from the left side to the right side, because on the right side there will be a bonfire that you will want. Right here. Here we go. Now I want to climb right here. Perfect. Now we go this direction. And here is another obelisk. At this one you want to quit out. It will make it easier for you. Just dismount. And quit out once you see that flame is already on. Now approximately move your stick to the right and you will be able to escape this location without any problems, without stucking in anything. Now we're making our way to the next obelisk. It will be right after this turn. Right here, as you can see in front of us. There will be 2 guys. Like, one was already, and second one will appear to the right. Right here with a bow. So make sure to manage your stamina to not to forget about it. Then after this obelisk, we just go forward. Straight forward. So if you don't want to have any problems, don't quit out at this obelisk right here. Like, this guy will appear, but this guy has definitely way less problems than this ball right here. This one that just passed. Because if you quit out, that will cause a cycle to go again, and this electric ball will be really close to you. That's not what you want to do. Because they're way more dangerous than those horn guys. After that we go to the last obelisk right here in the top. Don't try to go really close to the mountain, or guys with arrows will shoot you. And once you can see that fire is lit, we just quit out. And go back to Siofra River bank. Here we go, perfect. Now, time for the last one. Time for the very last obelisk. And here we go. Don't forget to skip this prompt. And now it's time for Ancestor Spirit. Want to prepare our Soul of Godric, and also we can prepare now Lone Wolf Ashes. We will not need them right now, but still. So I would strongly recommend you. You probably remember from the beginning, from the first part of the tutorial, that we changed our inventory to have the sorting method of order of acquisition. So as you can see, there is the bar receptor right next to the sword knight flame. That's what we want. But there is a grafted blade sword, grafted blade great. Oh my god, grafted blade great sword right in the middle of them. So what you want to do once you enter the fight, you want to drop it, grafted blade great sword, and you will pick it up back. So it will cause sword knight and flame and devour receptor to be together. So yeah, that's what you want to do. Also prepare members of Grafted. This deer is really easy. Has like really low HP, so we'll not need to sink much of him. But remember that you want probably to use fire. From this sec, you just run away, and once it finishes, you just kill him. That was actually quite bad fight, but once he's dead, you just use soul and go back to the ancestral woods. We're finished with this deer, and now we can go for a big one. Now this time we'll need to go for other obelisks that we have right here. And first one is right behind this great tree. Or not great tree, but whatever it is. I don't know. Behind this pillar. Right here. We'll light it up. Second one we have right here. Right behind this hill. Here it is. Try to jump on this flame. Approximately press button once you're past stone, so you'll be able to do that. Because those rats actually hit hard. One rat can hit you on almost on half of HP, so make sure. Or good luck having troubles with them. That's not what you want for sure. Last one is right here. We just light it up. And ride our horse. Don't forget to skip this prompt. And now we're on the way on to the next deer. For this deer, I would strongly recommend using bow as well. So make sure to have a bow on one of your slots as well. Because bow can help you with the 1 HP situations. This deer can easily just troll you with 1 HP meme. Because while he's teleporting, he is invincible to death. Like, you can damage him, but he will not die. So yeah. From that sec, you want to follow him. And whilst he almost finished, you want to start casting the Fire Slash. That's a really bad attack when he teleports. I can say that's definitely insanely bad RNG. The sec is okay, but still not the best one. That's a heal attack. We don't want to do that. So we just interrupt it, and that was actually not bad fight. Now you want to look up for a teleporter right here. That was actually quite okay fight. It could be way worse. As you can see, it's even faster than my speed time. But once we are appeared after this, we just immediately summon our horse, and we just quit out for a Pegasus. So here is the feature. As I was saying all the time, you will need at least 1 charge of your flask. And for example, you had a really hard time with this deer, so he wasted all your flasks. I'm speaking of those flasks, and maybe even those, I don't know, whatever. I can tell you, even if you fail Pegasus right here, because we set up Pegasus right from this point, even if you fail it, or if you want to restore your flasks, you can just jump from here and, like, just look. So you jump there, you die. You don't have like Stake of Marika or something like that, so. But look where you appear. As you can see, you appear right next to the deer. So if you don't have any, better to lose time but to restore your flasks. Just don't forget about it. And if you failed Pegasus, don't worry, you're good. Game will save you this time. So, Want to go right here, and we want to set up Pegasus from this pointy rock, but to make it easier, we don't need to land and then only walk off. We can just do it like this. Then once we are appeared, we're waiting for Pegasus. And during riding, we need to ride at approximately this texture. I want to use Soul of Regal Ancestor Spirit. Now we try to lower our height so we can go to the arc. Here we go. And now goes a bit hard part, I would say. Gargoyles is definitely not the easiest fight, you need to make sure. And you want to cheese the first gargoyle, and sometimes you won't be able to do that. I would say try to learn it with save files, but better to cheese it like this. Like if you can do that, then it's perfect. It's not hard, but you can just fall down, and you will see why you can fall down. But second one you definitely need to learn. And second one with a twin blade is quite of a dangerous one. Like you have only +7, so yeah, make sure not to die in this fight, because otherwise it will not save Pegasus to next location and you will need to set it up back. So let's go. So we load this, we go approximately in this stone to gain some height. Now we go to the left side, gain some more height like this. Jump down here. And now from here, from these stones you still can kill gargoyle. And that's why you kind of want to cheese it properly, because right now I absolutely messed up. It's as you can see, it's still maybe not that big of a problem, but still I was just a bit lucky. But the second gargoyle you want to use RKR before. Oh, that's quite a good attack. But still, as you can see, like hitboxes are insanely wild on this gargoyle. So don't be greedy. Just all you want to do is not to be greedy at this fight. You don't want to die at all. This gargoyle is really dangerous one. After gargoyle to the axe stage, gargoyle is a bit less dangerous, but still. You need to make sure, because those combos are quite delayed, as you can see. But preferably you want to kill the first gargoyle from this rock and not to fall down right here. And after that, second gargoyle will be 1v1 with you. So something like that. And if you didn't die here, you just go to this to this coffin right here, and you have still your Pegasus. So everything is perfect. Like your goal here, just not to die, and like not like run is over or something like that if you died, because you can set up Pegasus here, but it's not really comfy. So we just we just use Pegasus, and we start lowering our height again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. That's enough. 6 times is enough. We also lower our height a bit here, and now we just go directly to this item. This item is Elden Stars. That's a legendary spell as well that we will need. And after that we will need to gain some height as well. So we'll go right here. Here we go. And just making our way to PS Champions. So pretty much this fight is really annoying, and most of the players don't like it, obviously. and I'm not the exception. So we'll want to prepare for this fight. So what we want to do here is we want to level up our stats to 26 vigor and 25 vigor and 17 minds. Because 17 mind will allow you to summon wolves and also make 2 slashes. So we use our Pegasus and right into the fight. So pretty much timing is kind of same as was for Mimic tier. So nothing much here to explain. But approximately you can arc carry starting from this ground and standing in these stones. And timing is kind of same as for Mimic tier, as I said. Like once head this appears, you're good to go. Like this. Not bad. And obviously wolves are helping you. Sometimes they will not help you that much. But it's just a bit classic stuff because wolves are not gonna let a bit dump. And that's what can happen easily during, sadly, this fight. Because as you can see, they hit you really, really hard and wolves literally weren't doing anything here. So next time if you die here like I did right now, you will not have just Pegasus, so you'll need to run and make your way back. So what you want to do is just make your way back by on foot. So make sure this fight is quite hard. Also this guy you can easily just kill by spamming R1s. It's not a big problem if you missed it. Roger is a bit harder to go for only melee because he has more HP. But thank God wolves are helping you quite nice here. Then you go right here. Wait until health bar disappears. That's perfect, and one more. As you can see, like, Lionel hits really hard. This guy is definitely not the hardest one. You can just R1 spam him. Like, he's not as hard, for example, as Lionel, because Lionel has poise, and that's the biggest problem. And if you're 1v1 with Lionel, it's not as bad as it could be, but still. But he will dodge almost any of your attacks, so... It's definitely super annoying fight. From Skulls, you just want to roll on them, or something like that. And you won't be able to just cast anything or hit him like properly, because he has poise as well. But it will work if you do it like that. So yeah, kind of like that. That's a really, really disgusting fight, and it's needs you tons of practice probably to find this timing or stuff like that. So you definitely want to spend some time on this. So we'll just take our souls back, and that's all. We don't want to go back to this fight, but what you want to do is you want to pick up this grate, and after you pick it up, you want to level up your vigor. Because we will waste our souls right now. And now we go through the portal. And now we can split finally. So, after killing Thea's champions, we go to Leyndell. And in Leyndell, we go immediately to the right. We need this elevator shaft. We need to pull this lever. We quit out during that because we skipped the animation as well. Now we trigger the button. Button triggers really, really slowly, so you want to stay on that for a certain amount of time. Now we summon horse, charge once, and now we light Grace right here. Then there is a Pegasus setup. It's you can perform Pegasus setup without walking off the edge if you perform everything correctly. So you want to ride your horse and quit out while going a bit diagonally, not like straight forward as it was right now. I hope it worked, of course. It usually works. It's like 90%, I would say. But if it works, it's really, really comfy. Yeah, as you can see, it works immediately. And after this, we did set Pegasus, we just go approximately at this direction. As you can see, there is like a big rock. We want to go right next to this rock from the right side. Like really, really close to it. So we'll speed it up. So you will not need to look at this long Pegasus. Perfect. Approximately right here. Here we go. Here are Forbidden Lands. We want to climb up right here. And we want to go from the left side. Right here. Here is the Blackblade Kindred. We don't care about him. But just go straight forward, because who the hell cares? And once you're past approximately here, you can just quit out. You quit out only to get rid of him. And here there is a really, really important part. You want to, for sure, perform Rome Warp. So once you see Grand Lift of Raldes like title, you can do Rome Warp. You don't have a medallion for that. We don't need it pretty much, but you need to do a Rome Warp. Let's go. That's really important, because if you lose it, if you lose your Rome Warp, you'll lose like 2 minutes after as well. No, not 2 minutes, actually, even more. And once we perform the Rome Warp, we'll appear on top here of Grand Lift World. And our next step is a second Rome Warp in a row. But this time we go to this Grace, Zamor Ruins. It will need for future as well for Fire Giant, but now we don't need to go to Fire Giant. We go right here, touch Grace. And now we just can walk off right here. And once you're ready, here, sound of this bell will be way more quiet, because character stands not right next to you, as you can see, because of a desk cam. Like player position is, I mean, your position and character's position are a bit different, so it will be like closer. Not closer, I mean further. So make sure to react on that. You can easily just fail it. Like I fail it sometimes, but definitely more often than a regular one. Like this, approximately. And after this Rome Warp, starts a little segment with Concescrated Snowfield. Let's actually finish that in this part. And because this segment is some sort of like end of our preparation stage before we start melding bosses. So right now we have +7, and what we need to do is +8 and +9. So yeah, let's just go. So here is the Concescrated Snowfield. What do we do here is we need to stick to the right side. Want to stick to the right side, you will not get lost if you do that. Here will be 2 snails, one will try to shoot you. Here will be another snail, but we will just jump to the right side, and here will be a scarab. You just lock on him and kill him. Perfect, now we go right here. Approximately. And now you want to look for a tree. Hold up. Shall I? Don't tell me I lost myself. Here we go. Here was the... Yeah, here was the scarab. Like, for some reason, I'm getting lost all the time here recently. Yeah, here we go. Here's the tree that you want. So, like, just to look up, it's right here. So, here was the scarab. Approximately. And tree is right next to the north. Approximately 1 come on. No, it's actually bad. Don't follow me like this. It's terrible. So once again, let me check. Yeah, here we go. Okay. It's actually to the left from north. Okay, now I see my mistake. So yeah. And after that, you want to go even left here a bit. But not that much, because there will be a huge ghost guy. But we need to look for a giant tree right here. And there will be 2 lightnings, and that's pretty much definitely the most dangerous part right here. Because those lightnings deal insane amount of damage. And then you look for those pilgrims or whatever those guys are. And look for those rocks. Just jump right down there and you're good to go. That's the place where you won't appear. Then we light inner Concescrated Snowfield Grace. And we will do Roam Warp again once we reach right this grass. Right here. And it was a bit too early. So, I'll show you what if you failed the Roam Warp. What do you need to do if you failed? So, if you warp to Stormhill Shack or whatever you want, you will need to rest again. If you just didn't press it, you will not need to rest again. Now it was definitely fine. I waited for way more. Here we go. And now our goal is to die as fast as we can, because we'll roam warp to a certain place where Stake of Marika will work, and Stake of Marika will move us closer to the place where we'll need to go. So pretty much we just go to this guy, so you can even go naked if you want. That will allow you to die to die faster. After that, we move to the we turn to the left. And here we will need to go right here next to that dog. We don't care about dogs are not like in DS3, they do not teleport. But all we need to do is just run to this approximate direction. Because that will be Sanguine Noble. Sanguine Noble right now will invade us. That's why pretty much we auto dismounted of horse. But to get rid of Sanguine Noble, remember, you cannot quit out. And if you die, you will need to do all this stuff again. So roam warp from in a Concescrated Snowfield, die again, and then all again. You just go right here and stick to the right, stick to the right side, and just block like this. And here it goes. You can see no problems. You summon your horse again. 1, 2, and here we go. Thank you so much, sir. And we travel to a bloody portal. Now our next step, we want to summon Pegasus. We can set it up wherever you want, pretty much. Wherever your comfy it is. Better closer, of course, but I don't like that location that much. And here, you want to look at this pointy corner right here to the right. You want to just like walk up closer to it, and that's all. Here we go. Now we summon Pegasus. We'll speed it up. And we pretty much skip all the Moghwyn palace. So from here, start from here, you stick to the right side. And go a bit higher here. And now you want to go approximately at this wall. And look what happens. We go directly to the Mohg fight. And what do we do here? We jump on this grave. Then we just jump over here. And here we go. So once you jumped away and touched that wall, you just quit out, and that's all. So, and that's what happens pretty much. You will spawn right here on the last place where you touch the texture. And here we go. And as you can see, Mohg is frozen and it's super free. So, you will not need this item. You can, in matter of inventory management, you can just leave it away. You will need RKR and 5 beams. So, 3 beams. So, RKR lasts only 10 seconds, so you will need you will need to do it quite fast. Then again, RKR and 2 beams more. Because without RKR, damage will be way, way lower. And now we just go to the road to the manor. And here we go. And the last thing that will be in this part is after killing Mohg, we go immediately to this bonfire, level up intelligence on all our souls. We have 36 intelligence. And now, as you can, just set up Pegasus. Set up Pegasus. Then go back to EG.
Well, then I presume.
Level up to +9 and go back to your spot right here and set up Pegasus. And that's pretty much end of this part. We kind of discussed all the Nokron and even +8, +9, which I didn't expect to see in this tutorial, but it's like 36 minutes, so it's all good. It's enough for this. We can split right here. And on next part, we will speak of Leyndell, because it will be a huge Leyndell segment, and lots of stuff will be in the run more. So yeah, good luck with the runs, and I'll see you on the next part.